EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Etienne. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Now it's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. To throw, Purdy. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back near the goal line, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
The man now is Jordan Watkins. Now he's free at the 35. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big gain for the 49ers. That gains an even 60 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Here's James. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop up. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing is Purdy. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got it at the 3.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Exiting the pocket right. Yeah! And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 49ers.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with second and 3 coming up. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. And he's in! Nico Collins! Touchdown Steelers! His 6th touchdown now for the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Watch out! Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up second
So,
and 8.
from the 37, here's second and 8.
Get set!
Throwing is Purdy. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
Third down and 3. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Get set. Up.
The run up the middle with James. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
It is 3rd and 10.
Outside.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
16 yards.
It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Someone there, caught by Kittle. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a handoff to James. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Get set. Up.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Brings up 2nd and
7.
Yellow. Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Cade Stover, touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Captain.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
7 yards. And the Steelers and 10.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. A first down throw for Nix. Moving left. And Nix with the wise move there at the end. Trying to do a stop, but he's got the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing. Nix. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Carry here for ETN. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and 8. They'll run it once more with ETN. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
ETN trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Again, they give it to ETN. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No problem there on the extra point, and the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10.
49ers 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. But dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Again, working deep downfield. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. It's second down. Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Here's our shot toward the end zone.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Andre Yosima. Touchdown, San Francisco. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Metcalf, the motion man. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Hardman now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get set, get set. 22, what's up? Up.
They'll start on the ground with James. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On 1st and 10, it's James. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Purdy pushed out to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Loey Gilman up to make the tackle. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. A give, and here's Johnson. It's a good pickup on 2nd down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, Not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the gun, a give to ETN. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's third down and a few inches. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. A gain there of 20. That's a Steeler first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. The extra point. Up and good. And the Steelers cut the lead to 3. 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. This one complete to Watkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Get set.
Off the play fake, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
It is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout pass. Andre Yosibach. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
21. Chase McLaughlin set.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
In motion now, it's Collins. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. Now he'll work his way out right. And he's going to have the Steelers' first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
That's almost unfair. 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Hardman now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
At the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Pass into the hands of Yosibach. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's the versatile Jordan James.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So that challenge, a successful one. The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the outside. Complete. It's Wilson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. A throw left side. Taken in by Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brian Brzee on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
From the gun, it's He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's complete. It's Yoshiba. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. They'll run. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to win the game. This kick is good. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.